Question: what is your gut feeling for RV Mark? Marks: nobody knows the timing, but my gut feeling is between the 11th and 15th, just a guess. Where are we? We don't like to spread rumors. We don't like to give out misinformation or unqualified information. That's why we stick to what we know. What we know and put out comes from the articles, and gracious me, what do they tell us about where we are? They tell us we have never ever been in a better place than we are now. We are there, at the finish line. This should be our weekend. Anytime, before Sunday? Iraq halts plans to cut zeros off dinar currency. Cabinet article quote, Iraq has over 3 trillion Iraqi dinars in circulation. Plan to trim zeros not seen as priority. Iraq has decided to hold off a plan to knock 3 zeros off the nominal value of the bank notes. Who's the person who said that? Oh, yeah, me? Quote continues, because it doesn't believe the economic climate is suitable, the central bank said last August it planned to redenominate. Isn't that what I said it was called? A redenomination, lopping off the zeros, deleting the zeros, whatever you want to call it. It's a redenomination. Quote continues, the Iraqi dinar to simplify financial transactions in an economy that is still heavily centralized and dominated by oil and where deals are carried out in cash. As usual, I am right about that and they are wrong. All the executive levels of the banks in Iraq are going to sit down with the governor of the CBI al-Ak and receive instructions on the new currency next week. An explosive message from the US Congress to Biden: Iraq is smuggling Iranian oil and the minister may be accused. Quote, the US Congress sent an important message to President Biden regarding the smuggling of Iranian oil through Iraq, while threatening to impose broad sanctions against Iraqi oil. New commercials on TV about global partnership and stability and security of our economic future. One after another commercials are saying we are stable and secure and how we are open for international companies to come in and invest in Iraq. The whole world is pouring in. This is happening at a very fast pace and we don't even have al-Ak here in our country. I want to begin with an assurance to everyone that this RV is going to take place soon and is going to be what we expected. There is no way in hell that Iraq is going to move ahead to what they want to do with this country without a globally traded currency and a currency that can compete with many of the other Middle Eastern countries. The opportunities are just too far great to pass up. Question: are we going to banks or redemption centers? Marks: they are the same things. The redeeming banks/redemption centers are bank locations with trained staff and equipment to handle our exchanges. I was told 90% of Americans will have an exchange location within 50 miles of their house. If you are in remote rural areas, you may have further to go. Not sure about other countries. The American Atlantic Council Institute announced that it will organize a conference on Iraq in Washington on October 15, with the participation of current and former politicians and experts from the United States and Iraq, where it will address opportunities and challenges in relations, overcoming years of turmoil, with a focus on the energy sector, and diversifying the Iraqi economy. According to the American Institute, the conference, which is being held within the framework of the Iraq Initiative, under the title The Path to Recovery, Development and Global Partnerships in Iraq, will bring together a diverse group of senior experts, researchers and policymakers from both the United States and Iraq, including current and former senior officials. The report, translated by Shafaq News Agency, explained that the conference, the third of its kind for the Iraq Initiative, will address the major challenges and opportunities facing Iraq as it begins to overcome years of volatility, with early signs of recovery and development. The report added that the conference will focus this year on the advancement of the energy sector, the efforts of the Iraqi government towards sustainable economic diversification, and the evolving path of the US-Iraqi relationship. The report added that the conference will witness dynamic discussion panels that explore how Iraq, the United States and the international community can interact positively with Iraq as it moves through its unique social, political, economic and security changes. The report added that the conference will witness direct personal participation and via video, and will include translation into Kurdish and Arabic. The report concluded by saying that the Iraq Initiative program provides transatlantic and regional policymakers with unique insights and analyses on the ongoing challenges and opportunities facing Iraq as the country attempts to establish an inclusive political system, attract economic investment, and stimulate a vibrant civil society.